Hi everybody, hope you're well. So I'm back at Star Stable, so we're going to talk to Jasper, I believe about his Scarecrow, but we'll find out more. Well, of course, Drahoslava. Of course it was going to turn out like this. That darn Scarecrow. What am I going to do now? Should I just stand here and guard my pumpkins myself, while all the hideous birds gorge themselves silly on them every time my back's turned? This new Scarecrow doesn't seem to be much use at all. Worthless. Useless. Just like everything else these days. Soon enough those rats in the sky will be back, scavenging and feasting my beautiful pumpkins. The flying vermin haven't got any respect to show an old man. You should know this, Drahoslava. When I was a boy, birds knew how to behave themselves. They showed respect. It was better in those days, which isn't a surprise because everything was better in the old days. Everything! Don't look so happy, Drahoslava. Don't you come here making light of my misery, standing there with a big grin on your chops like a cat who got the cream. You'll see another side of me if you carry on like that. Jasper, is that a threat? That is very rude. What do you mean you just want to help? Well, if you're so fixed on the idea of helping me, you could ride to the pie and tell her I want to order a new Scarecrow from her. It should be one that moves and is just as scary, if not scarier, than the one at Scarecrow Hill. Just make sure she knows it's not to be as useless as the one I've got now. Lazy and worthless. I don't want any more such insufferable types hanging around my pumpkins. Then you'll also need to tell Pie that my new Scarecrow should only rage at actual birds and nothing else. That's an important detail. My legs aren't what they used to be, so I don't want to be chased around by some deranged monster. Let Pie know that. You know where she lives, over in the middle of that miserable swamp. Now you'll have to get going. I've got things to do. I'm sure I've just heard something caw. Bye. Oh, Jasper. You're such a grumpy man. Right, let's go and see Pie and see if we can get him a nice new super scary Scarecrow. As always, this place is never the easiest to get through. Come on. Right, watch Jasper. Now, careful. We have to be careful in here. Right, we go round and then up, as far as I remember. It's not that long since I've been in here, but it is a bit of a maze the first time you come in here. Oh, that is really lucky that bar is there. We're going right over the edge. Okay, now I need to jump. It's like platforming with the horse. Right. Let's see if she's up here. Probably still hasn't cut her fingernails, has she? I think that's still Justin's horse. Hello, Justin's horse. Yep, still haven't done anything about those fingernails. Hello, Drahoslava. How lovely to have a visitor. I don't get so many of these days. So, Jasper wants a Scarecrow, like the ones up at Scarecrow Hill. Well, it was me who enchanted those Scarecrows, turning them into the terrifying flying monsters that are now there today, so I can't see it being a problem. However, it's very much a problem. As you may remember, I wasn't exactly the kind-hearted beauty you see before you when I cast the spells that made Scarecrow scary. In fact, I was rather evil and green. I didn't really pay much attention to how awful the bewitchments and curses I was casting actually were, but now all of my magic has a firm basis in ecological and ethical responsibilities. It's a completely vegan witchcraft, great for the environment. I was thinking about applying to have my special brand of vegan witchcraft ISO certified. You understand though, right? I've stopped mixing brewing potions with frog's eyes and bat's wings and newt's legs. I just use ingredients from the herbal and plant kingdoms. It works just as well as before, but all my old conjurations are now unusable. These days I try to find new versions of the old formulas and spells. So by all of this I mean it's doable, but I need to give it some thought. Here, be a darling and fetch me a cup of organic swamp tea. It always gets me going in the right direction in the brain department. That whole cauldron over there is full of it, so just take my cup and fill it up. Well, that's very ethical of you, Pie. Let's see if we can find some. Oh, over here, okay. Right, there's our teacup. Got you some tea. I don't really think I should stand in that. Ah! Swamp tea! Now I can see all the pieces falling into place. The first thing we need to do is build the actual Scarecrow. When it's done, we can start thinking about the magical spell. Oh, we've got loads to do. Right. Any old random sack. We need a sack. Easy, you say. It certainly isn't as easy as you think, Dragoslava. I can't make scarecrows from just any old random sack. Obviously, I need a sack made from certified fair trade materials woven by people with ethical working conditions. Otherwise, I'm afraid I won't be able to use it. Where'd you find a sack like that? Ask Jasper. He might know. Might bite my head off, to be honest. Right, so we need to get an ethical fair trade sack for the Scarecrow. We need hay to stuff the Scarecrow. As luck would have it, I know where you can find the exact hay I need. Karen at Goldleaf Stables uses only organic hay, biodynamically grown. If you ask her nicely, she'll probably give you a bale. If she doesn't give you any, tell her I'll turn her into a cockroach. Those are her options: hay, bale, or cockroach. Actually, that's not really very nice. Sorry, Dragoslava. Sometimes that old pie creeps back in and reminds me of my old personality. Let Karen know I'd be very grateful if she could supply a bale of her lovely hay. Forget anything I said about cockroaches. I'll try and not tell her you're going to turn her into a cockroach. To be able to make a scarecrow, we'll need rope. I don't know very much about rope though, but the fishermen over in Cape West Fishing Village should have some know-how. Check if you can find someone there who'd be able to help. Don't forget that it needs to be organic rope, without preservatives, additives, colourings, or any other jiggery-pokery. Certainly, Pie, we are on it. We are on it, right? Balor, let's go. We've got a mission. A very ethical mission. Jasper, I'm back without a scarecrow. Please don't eat me. A sack. Of course I've got a sack. A sack made from certified fair trade materials woven by people with ethical working conditions. What on earth is this nonsense you're talking? Yeah. What did you say again? A sack made from certified fair trade materials woven by people with ethical working conditions? Why in the name of hot fudge sauce when I have one of those? Are my regular old sacks not good enough, huh? Only a fancy smancy luxury sack will do for a little fancy Princess Dragoslava, eh? What's wrong with an old proper old sack made with my own hands from fabric I've grown and woven myself, I've even got some kind of stupid certificate and ugly stamp from the council to say it's environmentally climate change trade efficient or whatever gibberish they came out with. Regular old handmade sacks are obviously not enough to sniffy Miss Fancy Witch. What? That sounds like exactly the kind of sack she's after. Why didn't you say so? I've got hundreds of sacks over there in that box. You can take one, but show it to me first. I shouldn't think I'd let you take one of my best sacks just so that witch can strut around and show off. The sacks are in one of those boxes over there. Use this crowbar to open them up, since I nailed them together pretty hard to stop thieves having a go at my sacks. I love Jasper. He's just the best. Right, now where was that box? Over here somewhere. If I could get over the... No, not the time. I need you to actually jump, not do that. That's it. Right, okay. I probably should get off you to do this, shouldn't I? It's probably in here, I imagine. Right, let's have a look. And see. Right, this should be it. So use that crowbar. Okay, so we got a fancy smancy luxury sack. The easiest way to get out of there is to fall. As I've learned from experience. Right. We'll take it back over to Jasper and see if he will let us have this one. So you found a sack. Yes, we did. Ha! Take the sack and get out of here. I can't be bothered with any of this nonsense anymore. I need to focus on my pumpkin patch, otherwise those darn birds will take the chance to gobble up every last pumpkin while my back's turned. What are you doing still standing here? Take the sack to Pie and beat it. Okay. I'm going. Let's see if Karine will actually give us some of this hay without threatening to turn her into a cockroach. Hello there, Drahoslava. What can I do for you on a beautiful day like today? Need some hay. You'd like a hay bale, you say? Well, that shouldn't be a problem. Actually, you could help me with something first, if you don't mind. Just now, a truck arrived with this week's delivery of hay, but a whole bunch of the hay bales toppled off the truck as it was coming over the bridge from the fishing village. The driver, some dork named JB, said He had to swerve to avoid a giant seagull that was attacking his vehicle. So yeah, since JB said he had to leave immediately for another delivery, the bales of hay are still bobbing around in the water by the bridge. If you be a gem and collect them all from the water for me, you can take one of them for yourself. Sound like a deal? Lovely. Hurry though, before the bales float out to sea. They're going to be pretty soggy hay bales. JB. It's been a long time since I've seen JB. I wonder how he is. Those hay bales are massive! It's like bigger than Balor. I clearly am the strongest Jorvik person ever. And Balor, obviously, because he's helping me carry them. We have the arms of steel. Right, we've lifted 4 of them, and we can take one of them with us, which is good. I just hope they're not really soggy, because I don't think a Scarecrow is going to be much use if you put a load of soggy hay in the sack to make it. I just can't imagine that's going to be a good way to make a Scarecrow. Thanks for all your help, Drahoslava. Great work. Here's the hay bale, as agreed. What do you want it for, by the way? You're giving it to Pi, you say. Are you sure that's a good idea? Can you really trust her? Yeah, I suppose. You know her better than I do. Take the hay bale to Pi. See ya! Right, see you later. All we have to do now is get some rope. Okay, let's trout. Hello there, Drahoslava. You'd like some rope, you say? Well, of course, I'm sure we can arrange that. You came to the right person for rope, Drahoslava. Nobody knows more about rope than me. If you just help me with one little problem I've been having, I'll happily give you any rope you choose. What is it I need help with, you ask? Well, there's been a few miniature disasters and minor catastrophes here. My very best fishing lure was disappeared without it, and I'm not getting any nibbles in the water, so I'm sure you'll understand just how important this is. What happened? Well, here's how it was. I stood here in the harbour fishing as normal when I saw a really huge fish over there by that boat that comes in. Just imagine it. It could have been General Sherman, 500 pounds of bottom-dwelling fury. Anyway, the bottom of catching such a huge fish was too much, or the thought of catching a huge fish was too much. I told myself I had to try and catch, so I ran and ran all the way along the harbour. But since I'm not much of a runner, I slipped and the fishing line went flying along with my best lure. I tried to see where it went, but it was hopeless. Off it went, flying through the air, faster than a rabbit eel. Seems like it flew off in the direction of the village. I've looked all over the fishing village for it, searching like a crazy seal, and it's been fruitless. The lure is lost without a trace. It's almost as though it grew legs and walked off, otherwise I'm sure I'd have found it by now. If you can find it for me, I'll give you however much of whatever kind of rope you want. Do you think you can help me? Fantastic. I knew I could rely on you, Drahoslava. Come back when you find my lure. Oh, this is like the whole, what was it, the scuba tank all over again. He's a hazard. Now, where is this lure? Okay, do I have to ask you? Searching like a crazy seal. Conditions fulfilled. Oh, I found it already. Okay, thank you, Mr. Dock Worker. Okay, that wasn't actually as bad. I thought it was going to take me ages, like the time I was trying to find the scuba tank, but it didn't take me that long, I guess. You found it. Wonderful. What kind of rope is it you needed? Some very good rope. You want a completely organic rope. Are you sure? Right now, you've got the chance to choose an absolutely any kind of rope you could ever want, so you're sure you don't want a proper, indestructible rope made of titanium and silk, or a priceless rope made from gold and diamonds? Okay, I won't force you. If you've decided it's organic rope you want, it's organic rope you'll get. Now, let's see here. There you go. 12 feet of rope made of locally sourced seaweed. It's not very strong. It smells pretty bad, but more organic than this, you'll struggle to find. Hope you get good use out of it. See ya! Well, thank you. I think we have everything we need now, actually. Okay, Pi, we've pretty much, I believe we've got everything we needed. Oh, you found a sack! Are you sure it's made from certified fair trade materials woven by people with ethical working conditions? Jasper made it himself, and it's got the councilman's organic and ethological seal, you say? Well then, that's just lovely. I see you got a bale of hay from carrying. You didn't say anything about me threatening to turn her into a cockroach, right? You didn't? Great. Oh look, you found some rope. It smells vile. Must mean it's truly super organic. Good work, Dragoslava. Oh no, we have to come back tomorrow. No! I was having fun.
Anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope you had a lovely day. Bye bye!